Who wants to hear a story? Who would like to hear a story of why I'm starting at 9:11 and not 9 o'clock? Who wants to hear this story? First, I'm going to say hi to everybody in chat. And then if anybody wants to hear the story, I'll tell you. Somebody's already got it in chat. That's funny. Foist says OCB. Yep. Dean Bancroft says PM or AM. Eileen says good morning. That's my mommy. Nana, Barb, Orange Corn Vlog. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Dean, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. I was just while I was trying to figure it out, I went on my Slack. I saw a note from you. Thanks, buddy. Tina McNeil in the house. What's going on, my friend? I can't wait to tell you how dumb I am. Here it comes. A couple of you were in the chat having a nice conversation. I appreciate that. Hi, Tina. How are you? Kadani Sean in the house. What's going on? Julie with an M. 15 of you in the house. Thank you for waiting. Thank you. I'm going to tell you how dumb your not so humble host is. I'm sitting here and I'm like, why won't it work? What am I doing wrong? And I'm hitting the go live. I'm not hitting the go live button. Let's just get to it. I set the stream for 9 p.m. I didn't mean to set the stream for 9 p.m. And all I had to do was hit a button. That's all I had to do. That's all I had to do. Anyway, Rebecca Bell in the house. Good morning. Why am I choppy? It looks choppy. Does it look choppy on your end? Am I plugged in? What's wrong? Just Samson in the house. What's going on, buddy? Just Samson. I got something to tell you. It's all plugged in. Just Samson. Am I choppy? Do I look choppy? There, we're watching now. Hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late. You're late. I was late. Dole Whip Dad preservation, right? Or deprivation. Is it look choppy on your end, guys? Let me know in the chat. Just Samson, I did a meetup with Karma yesterday. Yeah, choppy. Me too. I'm plugged in. I don't know. I'm hardwired in. It is choppy. Hitting buttons, right? Super choppy. Huh. Just Samson, I met with Karma Cashflow yesterday. We had lunch. It was great. Yeah, I'm choppy. I don't know why. I'm hardwired in. My internet looks okay. I don't know what is wrong. Audio's out of sync? Yeah. No looks fine, no CV. Sound delay too. Yes, very choppy and not coordinated. Talking about my clothes or the stream? I don't know. So I'm hardwired in. I'm plugged in here. I'm getting power. Karma is solved. Karma's a good guy. It was nice. We had a nice lunch. Okay, I'm looking smoother on my end. I got stuff to tell you, but I don't want to I wouldn't watch it if it was all choppy, so I'm not gonna make you do it. Are we good now? Better now? Yeah, choppy. I'm getting both better now. Better now, it's okay. Technology's mad at me today. The first one, okay, so I don't know if you're just popping in, new people are popping in. Welcome in, guys. I appreciate you being here. Part of your world adventures, everybody, and by the way, I sent mail. Part of your world adventures. I sent mail. I know, right? I wouldn't believe me either. And actually, I just lied to you. I put it in. I wrote wifey went to the mailbox, and she's the best. Actually, it looks like it caught up smooth now. Okay, good. All right. Well, let's talk about the things. We've got things to talk about. First things first, as I already started, I set this stream for 9 p.m. All I had to do was hit a button. I'm a goofball. Was working on a collab. If you are on YouTube, if you want to be in a collab with me, and if you watched Hamilton, and if you stayed till the end, I'm going to work after this. I'm listening to the Pat Flynn stream. Actually, it's Wednesday. He only goes halfway. I'll probably skip it. Actually, he'll probably be done. Never mind. But we are going in the office. We got some stuff to do. We got some work things with cast. Look at that Disney in my head with cast members, with employees, and we got a banking issue to deal with. No big deal. Just got to go do it. And so we're going to be in the office for a little bit. But when I get back, I've got a couple things I'm working on for work. But when I get to my side hustle, YouTube, I'm going to do a collaboration video today, and you're invited. If you were a YouTuber, if you create on YouTube, and if you watched Hamilton, if you stayed to the end and you heard the at the end, I need you. I need your opinion. So if you're interested in that, email me, dolewhipdad@gmail.com. I'm doing it today. I'm just saying that because I want to get it done. I mean, I'd like to have the video come out tomorrow. It can come out later. It's not like it's a deadline. But if you watched Hamilton, if you enjoyed Hamilton enough to know what I'm talking about when I talk about Eliza's, at the end, yeah, he's going early today, right? Yeah, it's Wednesday. I forgot that I thought of it as I was saying it. If you don't know, we're talking about Pat Flynn, the income stream, me and Joe Sampson and lots of other people, a couple hundred people every day, pretty religiously. I've actually worked it into my day. Wednesdays don't work for me because he goes early. But when I can, I'm on that religiously. And I joked with my buddy Karma, who I met up with yesterday here in North Texas. because of the income stream. Anyway, I take more notes in that than I did in college. So if you want to, if you're interested, if you've already watched Hamilton, or if you watch it today, and not all the mail, but most of his mail, their mail, just as their mail, and other mail too. Anyway, okay, so my brain is everywhere. Let me get back on track. Okay, I keep reading chat, and I will get back to chat in a minute. If you're interested in doing a collab with me, it'll be on video, and it'll be 10 to 30 seconds, no more than 30 seconds. Obviously, it's about Eliza's gasp at the end. 111. I like that. How's the store doing? It's good. I just read about an alleged nationwide coin. It's not alleged. It's real. It's real. It's weird. There is a choice. It hasn't affected my store yet. It has affected our bank. We bank at a couple different chases in town. The chase that I go to the most often is in Lake Worth. Who cares? Boring inside baseball stuff. They are out of change. They've been out of change for about a week now. I haven't been there since, I guess I was a Friday. Was I there Thursday? But I'll be there today. But yeah, it's a real thing. There's a couple McDonald's. I went to a McDonald's and they told me a couple of the other McDonald's in town are out, and it's a real thing. Which, by the way, is an opportunity. So if you have a brick and mortar store and the world is out of change, all you do is you say, I'm having a sale. It's a 1 to 99 cent sale. just round down for the customer. What's hard about this? Apparently people are the vast opposite of creative. I don't know what that is. I'll let you decide. But yeah, there's a coin shortage. I didn't know. Mint talk with Dole Whip Dad. Apparently, as the story goes, according to the dude at Chase, or dudette, I don't even know. Who did I get this information from? Whatever. Somebody told, that's a good song. Somebody told me at Chase that the coin shortage is actually about the mint. And I think I read about this too. And they've had less workers at the mints, I guess. I don't care. Change. We've been talking about getting rid of change for years. I'm down. I think let's just go to the quarter, drop all the rest. What do you say? That's what I say. I'm running for president 2020. Coins are out. I want quarters and nothing else. Everything else down. What do you think? Yesterday we sold over $100 of change. Sold over $100 of change to our local QT store. Did you exchange it or did you sell it? I'm confused by that. Am I the only person on the planet Earth who didn't watch Hamilton? No, my buddy Bill hasn't watched Hamilton. He's mad at him. I only use plastic. So see, I used to only use cash. When we bought our house, I had to create a credit line. Am I saying this right? I didn't have bad credit. I didn't have good credit. I had no credit. I had been that long since I'd used credit. Vast opposite of Alexander Hamilton would not have liked me because he created the bank. He is the whole thing. Exchange money for bills. That's cool. Yeah, opposite of creative, not creative. I mean, that's true. That goes right to it, doesn't it? I only use plastic. I'm actually using plastic now for a lot of things. For work, I use plastic because I want there to be a paper trail. I run a nonprofit, so I'm kind of obsessive about making sure someone can see this is what I'm doing, right? Because it's a nonprofit. And now in my side hustle, I use plastic because if money comes in from the YouTube and other things, I only want to use that. I don't want to mix and mingle, the world or the family stuff. That makes sense. But in my personal life from like 98 or 99 through 2019, I didn't use plastic. I used cash or I didn't buy it. But no more. I changed. It got harder and harder. People are now using their phone for everything, which is fine with me. Gonzo just ended his live stream, but VP is still going. Are they at the parks? I saw that Gonzo was going to go at the parks. That's awesome. Good for them. Okay, so we've got some Disney things to talk about. But again, if you just got here, I'm going to mention the Hamilton thing one more time, and I'll probably mention it throughout the show, but I'll mention it at the end for sure. But if you're a YouTuber or if you know how to do video this way and you're interested in being in the collab, but hopefully you've got a following. The idea is to, help promote, Hitchhiking Bones, go to church, that kind of thing. If you've watched Hamilton and you heard the stay till the end and you heard Eliza's gasp and you have an opinion, I'd like to do a collab, and I'm going to plan on doing it today. But when you do a collab, you always tell them early because people are late. But I like to get it out. Well, I'd love to get it out tomorrow, but whatever. So if you're interested, email me, dolewhipdad@gmail.com. Let's talk about Star Wars. So Kathleen Kennedy is out. Did you guys see this? This is a big deal. I should pull up the chat so I can see. What up, Nick Mania? Movie Mania Nick, how are you? What's up, Bill? Oh, I got my own self talking at me. That's no good. Magic the Mouse TV, I think since all this craziness started 4 months ago, I've had actual money in my pocket like twice. Yeah, I was very cash for a long, long time. I still have to get used to it, to be honest with you. I actually, when I got my, when I started to get monetized on YouTube, they had to pay me, right? And so I had to have the bank, and I separated the bank, so I got a new account. And you get those you get a new account, and use your debit card 10 times, there will be no fee. The first 3 months, I didn't use my debit card 10 times since I got the fee. That's how little I use my card. But I don't know anymore. All right, you guys want to talk about Star Wars? Do you? Do you? Because I do. Kathleen Kennedy is not my favorite person. I not know her personally. Obviously, I just haven't enjoyed her take on my stories as much as I would have hoped to. I wish she would have left people alone, but whatever. Let's talk about it. She's out, people. This is big. This is very big. Oh, that's not what I want to show you. So this is everywhere, and this is basically from a YouTuber. Now, usually when the YouTuber drops knowledge about something that's an insider thing, we don't always listen, right? But this one seems to have some truth to it. So I'm going to read this. Again, it's everywhere. It's all over the place. Bill, I'm the opposite. I had money sitting in my wallet for 3 months until I finally used it 2 weeks ago. Nice. That's nice. Star Wars Reset includes Kathleen Kennedy stepping down. If you didn't see I guess you had to see my thumbnail, right? If you came here. That's Kathleen Kennedy. She worked with and for George Lucas for years. He has said that she knows his story and the meaning behind his story and the idea of his story better than almost anyone. I'm just going to read. This is from cosmicbook.news. It's everywhere. It's basically the same story everywhere, but you can check it out. It is claimed that Kathleen Kennedy will be stepping down from Lucasfilm to start her own female-centric production company, which follows the rumor that Disney is resetting Star Wars. Let me say that again. Disney is resetting Star Wars. Normally that would scare me, but kind of excited. Details once again come from future ruler of the earth, Lord Doomcock from the Overlord DVD YouTube channel. I'm not going to pretend like I know him. I have read people quoting him before because I'm a full-on Star Wars nerd, like me anyway. Or not. Recall it was this guy, because I don't like his name, I'm not going to keep saying it, who revealed all those Star Wars The Rise, and this is why he has credibility. This is the part where people listen to him because he was right. Here it comes. Recall it was this guy who revealed all those Star Wars The Rise of the Skywalker spoilers, and even revealed trouble at Disney with Brie Larson, Captain Marvel, prior to the directing and writing team being let go from Captain Marvel's sequel, Star Wars Civil War taking place at Lucasfilm. So George Lucas still has a lot more power than people want to pretend like he does. Apparently, evidence demands that verdict. The YouTuber has gone on record stating sources have filled him in that a secret plan is in the work to save Star Wars that involves some sort of Star Wars Civil War taking place at Lucasfilm between Kathleen Kennedy and those loyal to George Lucas, Jon Favreau, and Dave Filoni. That, all this uproar that is fully fake, but all this uproar about the big president's faces on the rock in South Dakota. Can we get these guys on a big rock somewhere? I want George Lucas, I want Jon Favreau, and I want Dave Filoni. I don't want Kathleen Kennedy. In the previous report, it was stated that Star Wars Reset will involve the erasure, good 80s band, the erasure of The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and The Rise of the Skywalker through a concept introduced in the Star Wars Rebels animated series, The Veil of the Force. This is where it gets super nerdy, and I'm kind of excited. Kathleen Kennedy's reign of terror is almost at an end, claims the YouTuber. That's pretty funny. I kind of agree. I want to be on the side of Star Wars on this one, but I'm not. I have not enjoyed her leadership on this. I've been sitting on this. The first one was good. When we met Rey, it was good. Right? But anyway. I've been sitting on this information for weeks now, seeking further confirmation, but at this point, I've heard enough from various viewpoints to credit this rumor may have some validity to it. So, take it with a grain of salt. It might be, well, it rhymes with BS. It's explained that Kennedy is dead set against the plan as it will undo everything she has done with Disney Star Wars. I feel like this is like a Well, please don't jump the shark, Star Wars. Happy Days reference there. Or it may have already. It attacks her legacy in a fundamental way. It's a stinging rebuke to her authority and vision and reputation. Reputation? I think I said that right. Of her brand of identity politics, and a signal to a grateful world that the Force isn't female at all. It belongs to everyone. I do not like the gender politics that, if you're super nerdy into Star Wars, becomes clear. And I don't like politics in general. Yesterday's show was politics. Here we go. Kathleen Kennedy not renewing Star Wars contract. Obviously, the plan to save Star Wars couldn't happen with Kennedy in charge of Lucasfilm, which means when her contract expires in 2021, she is out. I got to be honest with you. When I read that part of this article, I don't know, last night or whenever I read it, I think it's probably that. Her contract ends in 2021. She's going to move on to a new thing, probably. I think that's what we're doing here. We'll see. Nearly a month ago, my source notified me that a big meeting had taken place regarding the future of Lucasfilm. Bob Iger and Bob Chapek, of the Bobs, both participated in the meeting, which is significant, but even more significant was who did not participate in the meeting, Kathleen Kennedy, the head of Lucasfilm. I'm informed that Kennedy never misses meetings like these, and so her absence was notable. One would think a meeting about the future of Lucasfilm would include the head of Lucasfilm, blah, 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 blah. So listen. This could just be somebody who doesn't like Kathleen Kennedy and somebody who's super nerdy about Star Wars and somebody who has had success on YouTube with an insider giving him information and putting it out on the video. It might just be him going with, the same guy who gave me some really good information before and said, hey, maybe we're not sure. And he's running with it because he even says in his soliloquy, good word usage today, that he can't confirm it. So I wrestled a little bit with, should I talk about it? But I think it's too many places. Like when I'm doing this Disney news and stuff, when it's not beauty and based, when I'm doing Disney news and stuff, I want to bring in 1 or 2 or 3 items that are Disney based and newsworthy and talk about them because that's what I want to do. It's fun. And this is just, it was too big for me not to touch. Just like yesterday's show, I thought the Colin Kaepernick thing was too big for me to touch. And somebody in chat, Sandy maybe, somebody in chat asked if I went live yesterday. I did. I hated it. I did not enjoy it. I didn't have fun. And I took it down. I made it private. It's the first time I've ever created a thing, live or edited, that I took down. The 30-minute, about 10 minutes in, I wasn't having fun. And I even cut it short. We went on about 40 minutes. I usually go about an hour. And it really bugged me. And I went, I don't know, whatever I did afterwards. And for the first 30 minutes after the show, I'm like, it doesn't matter. I was being interrupted in what I wanted to do with what was going on in my brain, and I just didn't enjoy my own show. So I took it down. I don't know. Just didn't want to think about it. I just took it down. I didn't like it. So anyway, what do you guys think? Let me know. I want to hear what you guys think. Do you think Kathleen Kennedy's leaving? Do you know who Kathleen Kennedy is? Do you even care? I do love Star Wars. I loved getting to know Rey. I loved the new characters. I thought the second one in the newest trilogy was weak. And then I thought the third one was a couple missed opportunities. But I am one of those guys who believes that when you love something as much as I love Disney, when you love something as I love baseball, when you love something as much as I love Star Wars, the things that you love as much as I love them, and we all have these things that we love, obviously we think what we would do with them would be better. If you gave me Disney, it would be perfect, right? You gave me baseball, it would be perfect. If you gave me, right, all the things you love. So I try not to be that guy. But I have not enjoyed Kathleen Kennedy's leadership. Let's see. Opposite of creator now. Let's see where we're at. Gonzo just ended. Okay, I'm caught up in chat here. Don't know her or know Star Wars, but we'll listen. Okay, well, thank you, Sandy. I'm glad you're here. I'll try to make it fun, even though you're not a Star Wars person. I haven't watched the new Star Wars. I have no opinion of her work. Okay. Hey, guys, break time for me. Hey, Caitlin, how are you? Dave Filoni is our best bet for Star Wars. Hitchhiking Moons, absolutely. He and Jon Favreau are killing it with Mandalorian. Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau are giving us another generation of Star Wars. They're awesome. They're awesome. Chima Chops. That's fun to say. I'm going to say that again. Chima Chops in the house. What's going on? No wonder I tried for it last night. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tina. I had like 4 people message me, and I appreciate it. And I felt a little bad. One of you even asked me, well, I want to know your opinion, and I shared it. I just didn't enjoy it. If I didn't enjoy it, I was going to make you guys watch it. I don't know. Just didn't enjoy it. No wonder I tried looking for you. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Hey there, Dole Whip Dad, Cheat Meal Food Cat in the house. What's going on? It would give me turkey legs. It would be perfect, right? Best decision says Chima Chops. I'm going to say that again. Chima Chops is just fun to say. Sherry Awesome Sunset Travels. I saw your note. I even saw your call. I was doing something. I got busier than I thought I was going to be. We're going to talk. We're going to talk this week. Today, I should be done by 5 my time central, maybe even earlier. Corner Sports in the house. What's going on? Good morning. I will email you. I found it. I found yours. Email Corner Sports. Thank you for that. Speaking of Disney news, says OCV, I received a survey from Disney yesterday about my opinions on, what is that? COP. What is that? And Bugs Life and how they could improve the attractions. COP, help me. Carousel of Progress? Carousel of Progress in Bugs Life? Is that a sign of change? Of course it is. So they do that a lot. They ask their customers, their fans a lot. And sometimes something comes of it and sometimes it doesn't. I haven't been a fan for the last few movies, says Bill. But the Mandalorian is as good, in my never so humble opinion, as the original Star Wars. If you just start with the Mandalorian, by the way, for my friends who are Pat Flynn fans, he's going live right now. 5 reasons people don't buy your product. If you're into that, go check it out. I love him, and I will catch the replay probably tonight. So I bet Just Simpson left. If you haven't yet, Just Simpson, have a great day. Carousel of Progress. Yeah. COP. Okay, there you go. Oh, well, have a great day. Got to get packing the road trip. I hope you're having fun wherever you go. Be safe. Everyone had a Dole Whip for you yesterday in crew opening day. I love that. Thank you. Cannot say it enough. Love what Favreau and Filoni are doing with the Mandalorian animated series. The Clone Wars, also Filoni, is excellent. Great backstory. My daughter, who's now, she's 16 now. But say when she was 12, 11, I don't know, I'm guessing, started talking about the Mandalorians. And I'm like, she's a Star Wars fan. I'm a Star Wars nut. And all of a sudden she's talking about the Mandalorians. And I got to be honest with you, at first, I thought she was making it up. And then it became this thing that I learned about because of her. She was obsessed with the Mandalorian armor and all the back stuff. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, sweetie. Well, it's from the Clone Wars animated series. And yep, no problem, Just Samson. You have a great day, buddy. Looking forward to talking to you here soon. I thought she was full of it. I thought it was just something that she was making up. It was crazy. And now I remember the day I got to tell her, hey, I got news for you, sweetie. We're going to have a Mandalorian series. And obviously we've had a whole series of it now. It's pretty good. It's really good. If you are her age and Star Wars, she's not. If you're 12 or whatever, and your first touch on Star Wars was Mandalorian, you got a whole new generation of Star Wars fans, which I love. And it's okay when you're as massive as this, you're going to take some, like the Alice in Wonderland stories are wonderful stories. The Alice in Wonderland live action movies of recent time with, Johnny Depp and all that, not that good, right? That doesn't mean the Alice in Wonderland stories aren't wonderful, right? So every now and then somebody's going to take a swing and miss. And I think that's probably what we're going to look at, when my grandkids are grandfathers and grandmothers. I bet the Star Wars universe won't be we won't be talking about these 3 movies that we just now. Rey will still be a character. There's some good stuff, but there's some ridiculous stuff too. Sandy North, that's right. I can't type either. I can't even talk. So I think that when Princess Leia goes, floating through space, and there's some crazy stuff. Mandalorian has been the only thing I've really liked after the original movies. The Mandalorian is so good. Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau. Dave Filoni A+, Jon Favreau A, right? Kathleen Kennedy D, J.J. Abrams B+. I like Rian Johnson. Everybody hated Rian Johnson. I'll give Rian Johnson a B, maybe a B-. My point is, there's going to be a lot, but the Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau stuff is A stuff. It's good stuff. Happy Wednesday to you, Sherry. Yeah, I'm excited about your idea. I really am. I was in the drive-thru at Jimmy John's when you first messaged it. It's pretty exciting. They're talking about an Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Yeah, I hope it's true. It is. Ewan McGregor has confirmed that it'll be him. Yeah. Ms. Myers in the house. Welcome in. Yeah. See, because your first name's hard, so Ms. Myers is easy. Right? You like that? Anyway, Rian Johnson. Yeah, you guys know. Rian Johnson. I like Rian Johnson more than most people do. But Kathleen Kennedy, Laura. Mando is great. It reminds me of a spaghetti western. Talking about Pat Flynn, one of the things I want to steal from him, he wore a Disney shirt. I had to go buy it. It looked cool. He has in behind him, all lit up cool, a Mandalorian helmet. And I'm not going to lie, I've almost bought it on eBay and Amazon a couple times. I want one. I think it would look cool. I'm going to do a different backdrop. I'm going to keep this one up, and then I'm going to have a different one. I want to have stuff up, and I want a Mando helmet. But anyway, You can just call me Tiana. It's easier. That's right. You said that. I might do that. That is easier. I heard how you said it, and I'm like, oh, that's not what Tiana. That works. And I love Tiana. Tiana's Rapunzel's my favorite, but I think Tiana's like a close 1A. Talking about my favorite princess, I think it's Rapunzel. But I think Tiana's just right next to her. Yeah, I think so. I love Tiana. I'm a huge Ewan McGregor fan. Love him in Winnie the Pooh. You know, I haven't seen the Winnie the Pooh. I like him. He's a good actor. I liked him in Black Hawk Down. I think he's great. He's just a good actor. You're correct about the last 3 Star Wars films not living up to the original. They didn't. I mean, I enjoyed them. They're fun, but they didn't. It's one of those things, unfortunately, the more I watch them, the less I like them. That's rough to say. Don't have Disney Plus as can't get off YouTube Disney long enough to watch movies. Love it, Sandy Norris. That actually makes my day. Thank you. Who was Luke Skywalker? I'm sorry. Who was Luke Skywalker throw away his light? What? Who was Luke Skywalker throw away his lightsaber? Who thought that was a good idea? Oh, yes. I know, right? I know. Yeah. I can never decide between Belle, Ariel, and Jasmine. I love Belle, too. Belle's right up there. I love Ariel. I like them all. Hey, Kay Atwood, how are you, my friend? What's going on? So anyway, that's the news. Again, I'm going to get back. We're about halfway through, and then I've got a couple other news items to talk about, including we're going to talk about Hamilton a little bit here. But Eliza's gasp at the end, I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to make it a collab. And if you're interested, I need your opinion. If you watched Hamilton, if you know what I'm talking about when I say at the end Eliza's gasp, and you're interested in being in a collab, email me, dolewhipdad@gmail.com, and I'm going to try to get that done today. But over the next few days, we will get it done, and it'll be fun. And if you want to, you are welcome to do it. I've had some success with collabs with other people, helped other people get some new people, and that's kind of my jam. So if you're interested, let me know. Let's go get back to news. There's more news to talk about. I'm a Jared Leto fanboy. Do you guys know who Jared Leto is? I do. He's the lead singer of 30 Seconds to Mars, and I got to be honest, that's what I love most about him. I'm a huge 30 Seconds to Mars fan. I think it is awesome. It's kind of stadium rock, anthem rock. It's I like Muse. I like 30 Seconds to Mars. It's my style. Love them. Seen them live. Greatness. Obviously, he's an actor, famous actor. He's won an Academy Award. All the things. Yeah, I'm a big Jared Leto fan. I actually think he did a great job as the Joker. I might be the only one left who will admit saying that, but I do. I thought he was great. Whatever. People are mad. I don't care. I just closed this out. All right. So here's some cool news. Tron 3 is back in motion with Jared Leto still attached. I really enjoyed Tron, not the original. I enjoyed the most recent Tron. Alyssa loves them too. Good. I love that. Tron fandom is small but devoted and intense. Just reading from the playlist.net. Nearly 30 years after the 1982 Tron movie, a technical marvel for its time, the belated sequel from director Some Guy, Tron Legacy, was released, featuring a classic soundtrack from Daft Punk. It was pretty good. CGI, de-aging, and it was pretty good too. And dozens of other cutting-edge visual effects. Fans love this new version, but the expensive film mostly flopped at the box office. It was good, though. You should check it out. I thought it was really good. Leaving Legacy to live on as yet another cult film in the Tron franchise history. However, there is recent movement on the horizon about a potential third trip into the Tron universe. The news is two-pronged and begins with the Disney Insider Report that says that the new Tron movie with Jared Leto attached as the lead is still in the works with director search underway. Call me. I can direct it. Hey, Jared, what do you want to do? There you go. Have fun. Disney Insider. Sing some for us. How about that? Disney Insider also says the project is... I could be a good director. How hard is that? Disney Insider also says the project is expected to be more of a Tron sequel rather than a reboot. Yes, please. Thank you. I don't like reboots as much. And the cast from Tron Legacy could return. There's been a lot of internet Twitter chatter, doubting the veracity, blah, 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 blah. I love Jared Leto. I think he is spectacular. He really gets into his characters. Obviously, I already mentioned I love him as the lead singer of 30 Seconds to Mars. Great band. I even have a pennant from Camp Mars over there. You can't see it, and I'm not going to get it. I love this band. I love him. There's not many people that I would more rather have lunch with than Jared Leto. And I do think he's a spectacular actor. And I think he brings big star cachet. Is that the way to say that? To a project that I think needs some. So I think Tron would be awesome. Did you guys watch Tron? Did you like the original? I honestly didn't. Did you like the next one? I did. Yeah, the Tron ride is supposed to be epic. You didn't like the first one or the second one or both, Bill? Did you watch the original? Jeff messaged me on IG. I like Hamilton. Message me, Caitlin, and we'll get you involved. I'll tell you what to do. I think I have you on Instagram. If I do, but I'm not writing it down, so I won't remember. I might remember actually, but everybody who messaged me, I'll just say, hey, this is what we're gonna do. If you want to do it, do it. So yeah, hit me up. Yeah. Everybody loves him. Good. I used to watch Jared Leto. Yeah, I never saw that. The ladies who are in my age, about younger, I guess, loved him from My So-Called Life. I never watched that show. I didn't even know what it was, except for I know it's a show that Jared Leto kisses some famous girl on. I can't really remember. I don't know. You know, he's like my age. I'm 50, by the way, people. Jared Leto's like 48. It's crazy. Hey, Google, how old is Jared Leto?
Jared Leto is 48 years old.
48. Felt like I was lying. Nope, I agree. Joker-wise, I enjoyed it. He was great as the Joker. I don't know. People hated his performance. Apparently, as the tale goes, it was mostly on the cutting floor. Most of what he did, they didn't even use. Interesting. I got a hug from Snow White when my son was little on character meet and greet, so that's my favorite. I mean, that could be a win. I can see that being a win, my friend. Snow White's pretty awesome. Yeah, Rapunzel for sure is my favorite. I don't think I like anybody more than Tiana after that. I'm going through my list in my head. Belle would be there. Like I could argue for Belle. Yeah. I think Belle's number 3. I think I'm going to go Rapunzel, Tiana, Belle. Snow White's voice makes me want to Anakin Skywalker all the little kids in the. It's a little rough. Yeah, I'm gonna keep Snow White off the list. That voice. I had a girlfriend who talked like that I think she was my girlfriend for like an hour and a half. Could you just stop talking? It's not something you should say. Original was okay, Tron, yeah. Watch both movies. I loved the second one. I enjoyed the first one as the 12-year-old me would, but it was weird. It was awesome, but it was weird. What is going on with Star Wars? Barbara, my friend, is in town. Not in town. Why did I say in town? She's in chat. Barbara, Kathleen Kennedy is out at Star Wars. They're talking about doing a reboot. And they're talking about, apparently, if you dive deeper and deeper and deeper into this rabbit hole of a rumor, they're talking about making the last 3 movies kind of a multiverse outside of it, and then have the original story come back, and calling this like a one-off thing, which I actually like the idea of. And I think it's probably, if that's true, it's probably much ado about nothing, because they're probably going to do a bunch of them. I mean, if they have a Han Solo line of movies and stories, if they have an Obi-Wan Kenobi line of Star Wars movies, and they go to they keep moving. So this track, the last 3 trilogy movies, will be moving forward in the story, the original story. But we're going to go back and talk about Han Solo because we have one. We're going to go back and watch some Obi-Wan Kenobi. We've gone back with Mandalorian. So if you're moving in a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, a long time ago. So this moving forward, right? Star Wars was the first one. Nope. Then we had 3 before that. Now we have 3 after that. In that 9-movie trilogy, where does Han Solo go? Over here. Where, you know what I'm saying? So I think it doesn't matter. It's probably much ado about nothing. But in the end, Kathleen Kennedy looks like she's out. Her contract ends next year, and she's going to do some female-centric production company, I think is how they said it. And so she's out. And there's a whole bunch of rumors. And yeah, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. They took Sample Cycle away from MK. Guess too much touching? Yeah, probably, right? COVID talk. There's no evidence that supports that you get it from touching other stuff. But, you know, what, are we going to not ride Flight of Passage? I don't know. Whatever. I run a resale shop, and I had a customer a couple of weeks ago ask me, do we disinfect everything that comes into our store? I said, no, it's a resale shop. You can disinfect it. It's crazy. I mean, you can't. As soon as you disinfect it, somebody touches it. That's crazy. Anyway, crazy. Don't get Disney insiders confused with Disney movies insiders, because DMI is the rewards for yeah. That's true, Keith. I like Tron Legacy. I did too, Caitlin. LO, a comedy and a Hallmark movie guy. LOL, you're a comedy and a Hallmark movie guy. I like comedies. You like Hallmark movies? I don't know that I can name a Hallmark movie that I was about to say I don't know I can name a Hallmark movie that I like. Never mind. I don't think I can name a Hallmark movie. Is that a thing that I'm just unaware of, or is that a movie that's on the Hallmark Channel? Judy Hopps is hot, says Noah TM. I think that's the first time I ever said that. Hit the thumbs up. Hey, Misty. Misty with the D in the house. What's going on, Misty? Jeff, I am my employer. Oh, you're working? You got to go back to work? I will forget. Trust me, my work. No problem. Don't work too hard, but work hard, but do a good job. They couldn't get Heath Ledger's performance out of my head, which was very good. I agree. Heath Ledger was great. Got to go. Hitchhiking emoji. Have a great day. Hate to leave great. I appreciate that. Have a great day. I hope they end on a good note. Absolutely. Hey, have a great day, everyone. A major paper due today. Got to get to OCV. Have a great day. Crazy. Right. I love it. So good stuff. So there you go. So, and we got some more news. So the Jared Leto thing, it sounds like you guys are in on. I like that. Oh, wrong one. Let's do one more news topic, and then we'll talk about I'll talk about the collab opportunity idea. If you want to play with me, you can. But there was one more news item. Haunted Mansion. So I love the Haunted Mansion. Haunted Mansion, one of the iconic parts of the Haunted Mansion, you're in the line and then you get in a room and you stare up and everybody's in your face. And you got like 80 people like all sardined in together, right? How the heck are you going to do that in COVID times, right? I was actually worried isn't the right word. Concerned, confused, wondering would they shut it down? What would they do? WDW News today, the Haunted Mansion has made a spirited return at the cast member previews of Magic Kingdom. Obviously, the Magic Kingdom opened yesterday. Cast member previews is open today. Is Saturday the day? I think Saturday is the day that they open to the public. Pretty sure. Certain modifications to the Gracie Manor tour have been made, leading to a grim change. First, let's see how safety precautions affected the queue. I don't care. Pictures, blah, 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 blah. They've got, okay, so here's a picture again from WDW News today. They've got the things on the ground. Hey, please stay apart. How are you going to do this with a full park? I mean, my goodness, that's going to be rough. As we enter the mansion, we can see cast members are wearing face shields as they are allowed to do when adequate social distancing isn't possible. Looks to me like they just walked right through. If this was plausible and I could really walk through there without a bunch of people, it'd be cool to be able to look around, right? I mean, when have you ever seen that like that? I mean, it's always chock full of people and dark, right? Yeah, see here? It's just a queue. You're not standing in a circle looking up at you're not looking up. It's sad. It's a sad sight to be sure. I don't think it is. But the health and safety of guests, even the ghost host, blah, blah, blah. Just talk. It's just, long story short, it's just simply, you're just walking through. It's part of the queue. So I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? I guess if you push him to shove, what else are you going to do, right? I mean, that's exactly what you have to do. I'm waiting for stores to say you touch it, you buy it, right, Sherry? Ooh, if I did that at my store, well, if I can make them buy it, I would do well, but they wouldn't buy it. Haunted House was great. Cool. Yes, Saturday is the opening day for Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom. Yep. On a side note, you heard from Shelly? How's Shelly doing? You know, I'm not with the Boys and Girls Clubs anymore, so I used to see her every year at a conference. But now we're independent, so we're not with Boys and Girls Club, so I don't go to Boys and Girls Club conferences. Therefore, I don't see Shelly anymore. I hope she's doing well. I love Shelly. I hope she's doing well. Please, if you talk to her again, tell her I said hi, and I love her. My streamer has low light camera. Yes, and okay, very cool. That's cool, Sandy North. So what do you guys think? What do you think about all three things? Let's talk about the Haunted Mansion right now. Do you think that changes it? I mean, because there's some others. Yeah, exactly, Tiana. I'm guessing Tower Terror is going to be at the same. I think you're right. There's a bunch of things that the queue, like the new Star Wars ride, all of them, so many of them. Think about it. Like in the end, you're in a ride vehicle or you're in a space. It's tight. It's going to be rough. I think the future is grim for rides. Now, on Jeff Insider brain stuff, I think it's going to blow away. I think that as soon as the political season is over, COVID season will be over. Just Jeff's opinion. Sorry. But I really do believe that with all my might. So I think it's November, right? I think by mid-November, I think by Thanksgiving, people are frustrated and angry and crazy about some other thing. And then they'll let us have our parks back and our schools back. And it's crazy. Like right now, like I'm worried about the pictures that are going to come out over the next 2 days and even more so Saturday when the actual, whatever the crowds are going to be, they will be Saturday and Sunday and Monday. So I think next week there will be what I'll call fake furor over social distancing in Magic Kingdom, frankly. I think it'll be all over social media. I pray that I'm wrong, but I'm not. You'll see. See if we're talking about this next week. And it'll be all over Twitter and all over Instagram. People will be freaking the heck out about it, and it's going to put a lot of political pressure on the powers that be. But I think it'll all go away once. Why don't we just move up the election? Let's just vote today, all right? And so we can get back to real life. I mean, I really do believe that. I'm not trying to be political. Obviously, yesterday's show was a little political, and I didn't enjoy it, and I don't want to talk politics. But it's what I think, and I'm not going to hide from it either. And I think that once that blows away, and we start looking at the data, and we start taking it seriously, and we all get on the same side trying to keep people healthy, the parks will be open. I mean, I bought a little bit of stock today. Not a lot. But I bought AMC. AMC is a movie theater. AMC got it at $4. Just about a little, not a lot. It's not a big amount at all. But they're not going to go bankrupt. They restructured in such a way that they're not going to go bankrupt. And I just foresee long-term us going back to that. I do. I don't think we're going to go back to everything. I think work has changed forever. I think school should change forever. I think online education needs to be accepted. I think the argument on both sides right now about school is a little bit crazy. I think that we can learn online. I think once you get out of school, we in the work world do a lot of our learning online. And I don't think it's that tough. I think there's a lot of socialization. I also think there's a lot of daycare baked into, somebody else is going to have my kid for 9 months out of the year. And I think some of that's going to go away. As someone who's been involved in homeschooling, I know that we're getting lots of questions and comments and assistant requests for homeschooling. I think 5 to 10% of the populace is probably going to move to a part-time or total time homeschooling model over the next 4 to 10 years. And while that's not everybody, it's going to be a slow slide away from the model. I mean, look at Harvard yesterday. They're still going to charge $50,000 a year, but they're going to go online. Do you know why they're doing that, by the way? Why is Harvard still going to charge $50,000 but not have classes and you can do it online? Why? Because they have $40 billion in their endowment. If nobody paid them for 10 years, they'd still be okay. They can. So as somebody who runs a nonprofit, we better get more money in the bank, right? Better have more liquidity. As somebody who wants to go to Disney, we just got to calm down. We got to look at the facts and what's dangerous and what's not. And as somebody who believes in supporting children, right? Supporting children, the argument seems to be that we need to have them in school. And there is an argument for kids being together. And I don't think it's that big of a deal health-wise. I think the data shows, you got to read, but the data that I've looked at shows that the kids don't get it very much and they don't spread it very much. Whatever. But whether you want to believe it or not, schools are very political, and it is what it is. Anyway, amen. Think you're right. Oh, thank you, Sandy. That's my favorite thing. Here, let's just put that on the board. That's my favorite thing that everybody could ever say. So somebody keep that up there. I don't know what I said that made you LOL, Keith, but I'm glad I did. If you go to Disney World, I think you need to go with a really open mind and just amen. So we've got a trip. Thank you. Is that Jackie? Yes. Thank you, Jackie. So we have a trip in October planned. And we were talking maybe a month ago now, me and my wife. We don't care if the parks are open. I love the parks. If they're not open and I just hang out at the resorts, it sounds like a vacation to me. I'm not really worried about it. I don't care. But we're that way. We're going to go and we're going to have a good time. I don't know. Do I want the parks to be open? I do. If they're not, the resorts are only open, I'm still going. If you go to Disney World, I just read that. Currently trying to plan my, excuse me, guys, I got hiccups. Currently trying to plan my school's reopening. Such a strange time. Do you work with schools? Normally, I'm just hiring during the summer. What role are you in? I've worked with schools for years. Again, started with the Boys and Girls Clubs in '93. Barbara, who was and maybe still is in the, oh man, that was really wet, and is in the, I put water all over my face from my soda can. Condensation. Ooh, that's Depeche Mode, but it's not really condensation. But anyway, if you're a Depeche Mode fan, I bet you're laughing right now. Good song. Anyway, I've been working with schools and principals and superintendents for quite some time, and yeah, they're going crazy. Assistant principal, cool. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for being. I love educators. Not a big fan of the American education system, but love educators. And been working with and supporting educators Shoot, since 93. Online schooling does work well in college. It does. It works well everywhere, except for apparently in elementary school and stuff. I mean, and I get it. You can't control what the kids are doing. Online schooling does work well in college. I don't see there would be a problem with public and private schools. Yes, schools should change. They will change when people stop sending their kids and not paying attention. Rona forced education in the 21st. I agree with that. Khan Academy. Pass holder pair. I bet you know who Khan Academy is. Got to listen to Mr. Khan. I don't remember his first name. Amir, maybe? That doesn't feel right. Amir Khan's a boxer. What is his first name? Doesn't matter. Khan Academy, Khan, world-class online, totally free education. Let me say that again. Khan, Khan Academy. Khan Academy. World-class, free online education for anybody. I'll leave that there. Online schooling does work. I already read that. Yes, yep, I already read that. Oh, okay. Tiana, I like that actually. I'm going to go with that for now on. Oh, where'd it go? Tiana. Mom and I are using this trip as a once in a lifetime thing. I love that. We're never going to be able to ride everything like this again. That's so cool. Now with Big Corps, see that employees can be productive working from home. I see a crash in the commercial real estate coming. A crash or a change? Disruption is a good thing. The only people who don't like disruption are crusty old dudes who hope everything stays the same. Disruption is a good thing. Corporations are good at making money, and they will figure that out. Here's the truth. If you have value, you'll always have value. If your value is doing something that somebody else created, your job's going to go away. Look at Walmart. Do you need a cashier? When I pump gas, some dude doesn't run out and pump it and wipe my window, and all those things used to happen. Does lime kill it? I don't know. No idea. Assistant principal, pass holder parent. That's awesome. Paula will be out this week and probably next week. We have our kids going to a church conference. Conference? Our kid is involved in a church. I don't even know what it is. I want to call it a conference. A church thing. And it's all this week and next week. Next week might be a problem for me, actually. We're not sure what's going on next week with this time slot. But she is unavailable this week. She'll actually probably get back to the house in about 15 or 30 minutes after the show ends. Oh, shoot, which is in 2 minutes. Don't know more, but it makes it taste better. Wow, amazing. How is that possible free? Why is Google free? Because they sell others. It's free. Check it out. Yes, we love Khan Academy. All the teachers here. Oh, my gosh, pass shoulder pair. Yes, good for you. Khan Academy is world-class and free. And I've heard too many people in the education system push back against it. And I think it's about competition. People in the after school, we're in after school. Think Boys and Girls Club. We're not Boys and Girls Club anymore. I've been with Boys and Girls Clubs for 25 years. I now run an independent organization, and we just told the national organization, we love you, goodbye. And so we're still doing those things, and we are very active in the homeschooling co-op support world. We love kids, not the mass production of education. So Khan Academy is something I've been working with my kids and parents with for, my gosh, a long time. Check it out, Sandy Norris. It's amazing. I'm a crusty old woman. I don't like change. Kay, sorry about that. Church summer school. That's not what it is, but church summer school is awesome. When price of shares goes down, is an opportunity for corporate to get new shareholders to join in. Amen with that. Disney's about 113 today. My company has been involved in the COVID reopening plans for preschool. That's awesome, OCV. I'd like to hear more about that. Peyton needs a driver's license. I know, right? She's terrified. I don't know what I did with my kids, but 3 of the 4 of them have been terrified of driving. The 2 that actually drive right now are pretty bad, too. I'm going to blame me. I'm not sure what I did wrong there. I did something wrong there. I will look at it. You should. Khan Academy. There you go. You spelled it right. You should. I can't believe our time's over. It's because I started late, right? Pro tip. If you want to go live and you're going 9 a.m., don't put 9 p.m. All I had to do is see it. It wouldn't have been a problem. It's so dumb. It shouldn't have even mattered, but it is what it is. Kathleen Kennedy out at Disney? It seems so. Tron, Jared Leto. Is that happening? Tron 3? It seems so. What's the other one? Oh, Eliza's Gasp. Are you interested? I am. If you are, and you'd like a little promo and you want to do a collab with me, email me, dolewhippedad@gmail.com. You can also get me on Instagram, Dole Whipped Dad on Instagram, because I don't know, somebody took Dole Whipped Dad. Jerks, right? Reach out to me. Pass holder pair. Thanks for working with kids. Love that. Sandy Norris, thanks for telling me You agreed with me. I don't remember what we were talking about, but that made me happy. So anyway, collab tonight. Eliza's Gasp. If you know what I'm talking about, you're interested, message me. What I'm going to tell you in the response is I just need 10 to 30 seconds on what you think she saw. Clearly, at the end of Hamilton, Eliza sees something and gasps. What do you think she saw? And I'm going to do a video on it, and I'm going to have 4 or 5 or 6 or 10 or 3 or 1 or just me. Oh, pass holder pair. Thank you. Look at me trying to leave in your sending super chat. Pass holder bear. Love the show. Love the community. Love people who support kids. Man, back at you, pass holder pair. Love you back for being a part of the community. But more than that, even people who work with kids make me remember that people are good. Because kids are our future, which I hate when people say, but it's true, man. What are we, stupid? And we're putting kids in such a rough time right now, like with so much stress, so much anger. If you get to work with kids, here's what you need to do. Let them go play. All right? Anyway, pass all the prayer. I love you. I appreciate you, and I'm glad you work with kids. We need more people. We need more people who give their lives to supporting others. Let's just leave it that way. And I love you. And pass all the prayer. Thank you for the super chat. OMG, I was at the park. Oh, yeah, VP. I saw Gonzo was going live, and I guess VP's now. So there you go. I usually go over to the income stream. He starts early on Wednesday, so he's about halfway through. I am going to dive in and see what he's doing there. But I would highly suggest, is VP on? I don't know who it is. Gonzo, I think, was on. Maybe he's still live. Resort TV one was on yesterday. Whatever. Go check that out and give them some support. I don't know where to send you. I'm not good at. I want to support other channels, but I'm not good at knowing who's going live next because everybody changes it, including me. 1,000 times X yes. I don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about working with kids. I hope that's what we're talking about. Kids. Yeah, amen. Right? Come on. Everybody knows it. He ended. Okay. All right. Never mind. Don't go watch Gonzo. He's all done. But whatever it is, I love you, and I mean that. I'm not just trying to be a weirdo. I do. I love this. I love you guys. I love that you spend a little bit of time with me. Wifey won't be here all week. Next week is up in the air. I'm hoping to know soon what we're doing for next week. I will certainly let you know. I had so much more fun today than I did yesterday. If you're looking for yesterday's show, you're not going to find it. I just didn't like it, so I took it down. First time I ever did that. Kathleen Kennedy out, Jared Leto and Tron in. Eliza's Gasp. Do you want to do a collab with me? Message me, dolewhipdad@gmail.com. If you email me, I'm going to put you on my list. I did go over 100, by the way. I hadn't looked at it. I'm like 130 or whatever. So I will probably start sending out newsletters if you want to get on that. dolewhipdad@gmail.com. It's a good way to end right there. Have a great day from Jackie. I should be kissing my wife right now. That's because of Jackie. And anybody who makes me kiss my wife is pretty good in my book. All right. That's all. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Have fun. Storming the castle. See you tomorrow. Bye. Sorry I was late.